Hey, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson, joined by Kelz with Supreme Confidence, and you're listening to today's episode of the Love Affair Discussions with Kelz podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. It's a game of basketball or the game of life. You got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. Sorry, y'all. Some of us didn't bring it home. It's all good, though. Can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. And when we go live, it's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Candy K. Coming up, we're talking about how you feel the week that was. Our question of the week is, how are we in an equal society if women are allowed to be disrespectful towards men, but if a man responds, he's wrong? And our topic of the week, why is it always our kids? Question mark. Kelz, you ready?
I'm ready.
Like always, we're bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Love affair is defined as an intense enthusiasm or liking for something. This is an open, unfiltered discussion about love. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Kelly.
What's up? What's up?
Kelly. Where my glasses at? I ain't got no feather mucking glasses on.
I was finna take mine off. It's all right.
Ooh, take it off. Take it off. Doo-doo brown.
That's what you should have playing right now.
Best of both worlds. Oh.
You know, people gonna be wondering why we laughing about that.
Because our Kelly called. Okay. Kelly.
How I'm feeling?
Nope. How was your week?
Oh, it's been just a difficult week.
No, that don't sound. Never mind. We ain't talking about difficult. This is celebration. Here, cheers or some shit. We're not doing that. Relax. This is what we do this for. Salud. Take a sip. Thank you. All right. Sorry you had a difficult week. I hope we can relax you and get you calm for about 40 minutes.
Weather, man.
40 minutes. We're going to flush that out. We're going to take that. We're going to say, not in this house, First Lady. No, you the First Lady of Confidence in the Klutch, aren't you?
Yes.
You're the only lady of Confidence in the Klutch till your
All
ass
right.
get replaced. Now, how you feel,
I'd
Kelly?
like to see you do that.
How you feel,
Try
Kelly?
it.
How do you feel, Kelly?
I'm feeling like what I'm really feeling like is like we kind of had a discussion, and I just, I don't even know how it came up, but let me tell y'all some of the discussions that we have before the show, like all throughout the week, discussions that we've had in the past, which the reason why we here is because it's always been a discussion. But I'm just like, I'm sick of cats in general, or people in general, like, and this could apply to any aspect of your life, relationships, jobs, education. Like, it confuses me that people want to play like you want the role, want to do everything or make an attempt to do everything that looks as if you want the role, want the job, but really you're just supposed to be an extra.
Ooh, an extra.
You don't have a main part. You don't even have a supporting role, but you want to act like you want the role.
You want to set for your $50? You just there to get the 50, right, Kelz? No, okay. I just thought you was there for the 50. You said the role. Play the role, pimp.
So my thing is, if you're not willing to put your all into a role, or if you're not willing to put your all into whatever it is that people may need you. What am I trying to say?
Say the real. Say what's real, killer.
So basically, if you ain't gonna do what you're supposed to do, fall back.
Thank you. You ain't got the confidence in the clutch.
None. No confidence.
That's how you feel?
Confidence is on some BS.
You definitely ain't got it in the clutch.
All right. What you feeling like?
Feeling like it's the 6-year anniversary of me and a beautiful group of young women, grown women now. We had a journey, but that's why all the props is out. We got the ball, game ball. Don't ask me why it's here. That's another story. Why it ain't in the glass somewhere else? But they got the signature ball. Whenever somebody apologizes to me, they can get it. Now, state title, 2 rings. So, state title shirt. Upset Washington didn't win tonight, but I really didn't have a horse in the race except my people work at Washington. So, but Nicolay was just looking real good out there. So, what we going to do about it? So, how I feel is, what does love pink mean? So, I see all the women that buy the stuff from the pink store, or is it called the pink store? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I don't go to the mall. I couldn't tell you. So, all I do is shop on Amazon. So
faithfully every day, every week.
I want that computer stand. That monitor riser ain't slick though. It's Amazon. Nice. You ain't finding that in the store. You ain't going to Target or Walmart.
This is nice.
Cut it out, please.
This is nice. This is nice.
Okay, Kelly, we went through this already. Please, your headphones are nice. Those came from Amazon as well.
Nice
no, that came from Michael's. Stop it. Okay, so
I'm sure Amazon has one.
What does love pink mean? And I had to do some research because y'all know where my mind went. When it said love pink, I was like, oh, is that something you telling man they should love pink? Yeah, pink.
Okay.
You know what's pink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So then I had to look at it, and that means love, like love. When you say love in pink, that's like to live healthy or some shit like that. When I looked it up, it was like basically for women to live healthy. That's what love pink means. I said, oh, that makes a whole lot of sense because it's their athletic line, right? Mm-hmm. So that made a whole lot of sense to me. I didn't know what it meant, so I did my own research and I came up to my own estimation when I see, okay, to live in the pink means to live healthy. That's what it said, Kelly.
Hey. Okay, yeah.
I did some research, so that's cool.
Cool.
And I'm not a female. All right.
They got the case on Amazon.
What case?
Did you see that one? No.
Let me see that one though. I think that's the one I want.
It's the UV protected acrylic with the mirror. No.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That looks official though.
That one do too though, cause it got the risers on the bottom. But yeah,
yeah. But you're gonna have to get this too though. You're gonna have to get that.
Yeah.
When you don't wear it, you put it in there.
I'm an asshole because I wear it to work. I wear it to
when
work.
When you don't wear it, though.
The last 2 weeks, ever since state championships been handing out, I have to, because somebody got mad at me one day like, oh, dog, I got the state championship ring on at work. I'm like, motherfucker, I earned it. The problem is I used to let people touch it. I ain't supposed to let nobody touch it because you didn't earn it. And we didn't win the state title. We took it. But anyway. Sorry, everybody. Next year for everybody else. The week that was, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jussie Smollett, he got indicted on 16 charges for fake police reports. Kelly, anything? Anything, Kelz?
You said he got indicted?
He got indicted on 16 charges for fake police reports. He's only going to get charged with one, but he finally got indicted.
So, like, he's definitely going to do some jail time, huh?
He might. He only going to get charged with one, so he might not.
Maybe not. Maybe some extended supervision for a couple of years.
It all depends.
For what, though?
For being, didn't he say he wanted to be the gay Tupac? He said he fighting
all of this so you can be the gay Tupac?
Yeah.
All right, sit down, Jussie. Sit down.
I can't take a drink to that.
I just don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. But I don't think anybody understands why he did any of that. But we're gonna keep it moving. I'm done.
Mental health is why he did it, Kelly. We know
that's mental health.
Yes, because he was struggling with possibly getting taken off a show that he made his life, and he felt like his worth was more valuable than what they did, so he started acting out. That's mental health, Kelly, at its finest. Think about it. As mental health, clearly he had a crisis and a mental breakdown. Now understand there's other jobs, there's other roles for you to fulfill.
It's life. Okay, you're right.
I'm just, I don't know, baby. I don't know. I don't know,
right.
sweetheart. I'm just trying to.
You're absolutely right.
You know, I don't know, but because we know mental health is weird. We work in education. We see it every day.
You're absolutely right.
Okay. So yeah. So, all right. A man reported he had a VHS tape with R. Kelly sexually abusing underage girls. He said he found it in his VHS thing, whatever. So this was the third tape, but Avenatti, who is the grown women's parents. I don't even know how grown women can get. I don't understand how if you grown, your parents could get lawyers to talk to you. But Avenatti believes the tape is the same tape from '02. Ara's attorney from the case believes he was guilty then. His name was Ed Jensen. He believed R. Kelly did the interview to tamper with the jury pool. That's why he did it. It was genius why he did it. Ara stated he did the interview with Gail because his spirit told him to. It's also been reported that Ara is writing new music to inspire him so he doesn't have a mental breakdown. Also, Azriel's parents said they caught wind that there's a suicide cult, that if something happened to R. Kelly, everybody's going to kill themselves in the cult.
All right.
So they sent the police to the Trump Tower and everything, checked out that everybody's fine. Kelly, anything? I just want to know.
I ain't got nothing on that. Wait a minute. I'm tripping off. R. Kelly's attorney from the case, not this current case,
from the previous case.
So he can speak now. So now you want to say something?
He said R. Kelly's guilty as hell.
But you represented him and you got paid.
If you were a defense attorney, is it the we have a job here to get my client off, not to, if he guilty, you know what I'm saying? My job is to get you off, Kelly. My job ain't to, if that's the case, I should have been a DA or assistant DA to punish people. My job is to get you off of the accusations and all that extra case.
So has did Johnny Cochran ever said OJ did it? Like, what's the purpose of it?
OJ and AC did that shit. One of them did that shit. We know that. You know that and I know that.
That's a lot.
You don't think so? I think okay. All right, moving on. National recruiting scandal. A lot of people is mad. A lot of black people is mad. I don't know why. Here's the thing. Some parents pay millions to get their kids in school. Some coaches were involved as well. Business leaders, actresses, and other famous people pay others to take tests, falsify documents, and lie about athletic statuses. 50 people have been charged and arrested. William Rick Singer, the person at the center of the scam, is telling everything. Parents bought their way into prestigious schools and universities for kids who were not smart enough or didn't have enough effort to get in there on their own merits. There has been $25 million in total that has changed hands in bribes. There's 9 NCAA coaches were implicated. Some of them have been suspended. Some of them have been fired. They were saying the students were recruits for teams, water polo, rugby, all this other stuff, right? They get accepted in under lower academic standards. They'll fake an injury and they never played. They fake special ed disabilities. They Photoshop faces on IDs to go take ACTs and all this stuff and everything. They Photoshop faces on IDs, Kelly, of other athletes saying I played in high school.
That's crazy.
Money was funneled through a charity set up by Rick. You know what I mean? And then Rick would donate the money to the coaches and the programs.
Right.
Parents pay between $15,000 and $75,000 per test for somebody to go take the ACT for them. One family paid $1.6 million to get their child into Yale. Yale is $77,000 a year. So they paid that shit about what, Kelz? 16, 17 times over? Right? Just to get them in. Okay? 16, 17 years of tuition at Yale, they already paid just to get them in. That's just the tip of the iceberg, as we know. Witnesses state they work with over 800 families. My question is, what would you do to make sure your kids had the best shot for colleges and admittance, Kelly?
For sure ain't doing that because I ain't got 1.6 million. That's what I ain't doing. But you know what I think about when I hear this? Like, this is just what I said was when I saw this on Good Morning America. I said this is just the one guy. Mm-hmm. This is just the one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many out there like him, or there's another one out there like that we don't know nothing about and we'll never know nothing about, right? Because they do it so well. Whoever the family is that paid the 1.6 million, they should have went to the other guy.
No, somebody got blew up. You know how it goes. Somebody talking too much, got blew up, got sloppy.
Yeah, but if I'm the guy, you'll never know I'm the guy. That's the problem. People knew he was the guy.
Because you had to know he was a guy because you had to know who to go talk to.
But no one should ever know that you're the guy. Nobody should ever. They should.
$75,000. I need to know who the fuck is running this. I need to know who is who and what is what, Kelz.
Well, the 1.6 million. You got 1.6 million just to get your kid in the Yale. They probably shouldn't go there anyway.
You know, it's the prestigious to keeping up with the Joneses.
But if you got 1.6 million to spend for your kid just to get into Yale, your name ought to just get you in as it is. So if you got 1.6 million.
Yale only accepts 11% of the applicants each year. So if you don't have the academic rigor to get into that school, you didn't have the grades from high school, and you can't pass the ACT, but you want to go to Yale so bad, we're going to do everything in our power to get you into Yale. I have to get you into Yale. You can't go to UCLA. You can't go to USC.
But I got to get you.
You can't go to Boston College. You got to go to Yale.
But I went to Yale.
Ivy League.
Your grandmother went to Yale.
Ivy League.
Your grandfather went to Yale. Your great. You ought to be in.
Well, he didn't get in, and we don't play that shit at Yale. You're not getting into Yale that way.
Wow. You
want to get into Yale, you go to NYU. You want to get in that way.
Wow. I mean, I don't know. It's just this. A lot of people finna go to jail.
Yeah, shit.
A lot of people.
They got
like,
their ass.
But you know what? I'm all about making an example out of some of these people. Like the one lady, she can't get work. Like saying she can't get work now, and neither can her daughter. I don't know if her daughter was in the movie industry or whatever, or the acting industry, but now they can't get work.
You know what I don't like people that threw them under the bus. Black people got to do all this, man. It ain't even about black.
No, it ain't about.
It ain't even about black because I know I've been a coach. Y'all don't think public schools don't recruit? We recruit just like the private schools do. That's the first thing. Second thing is, if you got a waiting list for your schools, your Kings, your Reagans, your Riverside, absolutely you've gotten a basketball player in that school. And other children didn't get in. That's why they got in trouble at King before. Because 4 recruits, one of them didn't get in, went to Central Services, blew everything up. That started all this stuff where now you can't take no test to get in King no more. It's because of that. So it is what it is. But they don't have these problems at other schools. But it is what it is. All right. Moving on. So I'll do anything. Whatever I'll do, I'll make a call. Hey, can you get my kid in this? Hey, is there? Hey, is there? Hair is there? Is you still asking somebody to do something for you, just not paying for it? What's the difference?
Yeah.
So does it matter? Is it worse that if I had to get my child into school and you know the secretary and you say I'm gonna call the secretary for you, right? Ain't no difference. I didn't have to pay you or the secretary. But if I could have gave you 50 and gave the secretary 100 for doing it, then am I wrong? Should I go to jail for that? I'll wait.
Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, they doing whatever they got to do just so their kids can get into what they see as a prestigious university. Yeah. I mean, that's really ultimately what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants the best for their kids, and they think that that's the best. So I'm gonna do what I got to do so that you can have the best.
Right.
Because some of them may not have had it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know.
All right. Your governor, Mr. Evers, makes his own decision to the site of the new state-run alternative to Lincoln Hills and Copper Lake site in Milwaukee County to a certain degree. All right. He chose the Titonia Mill Road site. The county wanted that site, but he wanted it to go to the state, Kelly. He did this without the Milwaukee politicians' input per se because they had a committee that was doing it. So per JS Online, this decision was made without any input from my office, the community of Milwaukee County, and no further details have been provided about this facility. Common Council President Ashanti Hamilton said in a statement, quote, "It is hard to imagine that a decision made without community input can bring about the results that the community wants." I'm laughing my ass off because if that's the case, it is what it is. But you know, politicians, they twist the truth to make their shit more real than everybody else. It's all a game. It's all about the next election for politicians. So, Lieutenant Governor Barnes, what's up? That's your former district, right? The committee recommended 73rd and Mill Road. The residents did not want the site there. Nobody wants the site there. I guess they think these black kids are going to break out of jail, or now since they're in Milwaukee, their black families are going to come acting crazy outside in the parking lot after seeing their children that did something that they need to get locked up for. I don't know why, but people need to heal in their own environment with their own people, with their own city where they committed their crimes, especially when you're dealing with children that we need to rehabilitate and get them back out here to be productive, contributing members to society. So I don't know. Kelly, anything? No. Okay. So also your governor, Tony Evers, wants to increase spending on special ed from 25% to 60%. The GOP said, nah, they're not going to be able to do it. That's part of his $1.4 billion education plan, which raises taxes by $550 million over 2 years. Games. He's not getting that money because there's no way the Republicans allow property taxes to get raised for everybody when whatever school districts need, they have referendums in those communities. They don't need to raise property tax for everybody. Just City of Milwaukee, just your tax levy is going to go up ever so often for MPS. That's it. It's more inflation based to me if you ask me if I look at it. That's it. You ready to jump in question of the week?
Sure.
What we got, Kelz? I put this up there. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Oh, Kelly's coughing. I'm feeling crazy because I had a plug-in, and I think it was Cashmere Woods. Do not buy that shit. Do not buy the Cashmere Woods plug-in. That shit is killing us over here.
Not if you get allergies.
Man, there's some Cashmere Woods in that motherfucker. Kelly, yeah, we over here hurting right now. Okay.
So if we run through this quick, now y'all totally understand, because this is why I ain't good right now.
I'll read it. I don't even want to put this on Kelly. Okay. I'm seeing a lot, and I'm wondering what the hell is going on. First of all, Black Ink hurt my soul because Sky is my one of my wives I'm gonna have, and Sky's crazy. She's crazy. She do a lot of stuff I don't agree with, but I love her to death. And she said on the show that her baby daddy is 28. When she was 14, when she had her child with him. Okay, he didn't go to jail, I don't think. I don't know, but that was just amazing by me. But it's getting to the point where she was trying to run at him and all in his face, and I'm like, what if he smack her, fam? So and this is before then, but it's just getting in my spirit a lot because I'm seeing a lot, and I want to know, how are we in an equal society if women are allowed to be disrespectful towards men, but if a man responds, he's wrong? I look at all the stuff in the NFL with the players. I look at the stuff with Russell Westbrook this week when he said, I'll fuck you and your wife up. Because if I'm talking shit, you're like, yeah. And they're like, hold up, bitch, I'll fuck you up too. Like, that's what some man gonna say. Some man ain't gonna even pay attention to you and just gonna say, I'm gonna fuck you up because your girl talking crazy. I can't beat her up, I'm gonna beat you up though. So I don't know, Kelly, but I don't understand, because if we're teaching respect and all this stuff, but you're gonna crucify a man for responding to a woman. If a woman bringing a threatening way to a man, I don't know what the man's supposed to do, because some of these men don't have self-control due to mental health crisis or just whatever, what they've seen in their life. So I'm just trying to understand, Kelly, how are we in an equal society if a woman is allowed to be disrespectful and a man is not supposed to do something? Like how? I think that's a loaded question, but
it is a loaded question, because I mean, you have to look at, like, what's your definition of respect or disrespect, for that matter. You know, what exactly would a woman have to do or say for a man to feel as if he's disrespected?
Let me give you an example. If you came in my face, you a punk ass, hoe ass nigga, like, and did all of that, as a man, I'm not supposed to respond to you. I can't grab your arm. I can't shake you. I can't hit you. I'm supposed to really turn around and walk away and try to get out of the situation.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. But if the shoe was on the other foot and I did, you old punk ass bitch, I'm wrong. But the woman is not wrong for that. Why does society look at as the man?
A woman is dead wrong.
They don't never, man. Listen.
A woman is dead wrong. Either way it go, a woman is completely wrong because, and I might get the back. I mean, like some women just put themselves in positions where, you know, and I think you have to know who you dealing with. Yeah, and I think some women feel like because you got this mild, meek-mannered man that, you know, you can go off. Okay. And you can do all that.
Yeah.
All the rah. Right. You know what I'm saying? But no, because you never really know what's going to click or set that man off to knock you the hell out.
Can I ask you, is it situation?
You know what I'm saying?
Is it a situation if that man needs the woman more, Kelly? Is it a situation where you need me because you ain't got shit? So I'm gonna treat you.
There are some situations like that.
So you ain't gonna say shit to me because you need me.
There are there probably are some situations. Because
I mean, you listen. I'll be listening to some conversation, like even with the kids, and they be like, I'll be like, really? And yeah, my mama be checking out, and then she be like, you a punk mama. I'll be like, he just sit there and take it, like.
But I mean, you know, like what's in you to make you even want to talk like that to anybody? Like you talk like this somebody's. As a man, if that's how you talk to a woman, that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's sister, that's somebody's daughter. As a woman, that's somebody's man. Sometimes it's somebody's husband or somebody's father. Like, would you talk to your father like that?
Right.
Like, would you talk to your mother like that? Like, to me, everybody's dead wrong. Disrespect is disrespect. Right. I don't care who it comes from. It's just not acceptable. Yeah. It's not okay. Yeah. It's not okay to go all in like some people do. You know, I just I've been on that side where I don't know what it was in my mind. I thought it was okay to just like talk crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you grow up and you realize like that's not the best way to communicate. To me, it's all about communication. And when you think that's how you communicate, what are you going to get from that?
Right.
What are you trying to achieve? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're not going to get what you want.
Right.
Because you're going to end up getting some stuff you don't want.
Okay.
You know? So, but I see where you're coming from because, yeah, people will see what Russell Westbrook did as that was disrespectful. He never should have went at that lady like that. But I mean, I can look at it both ways. If she was giving it to him just as much as he probably was gonna give it back to her, you got to know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, my thing is like I had a situation. You know, like it's always this is the dudes that if a female step up, they gonna puff up. I'll beat your ass, bitch type shit, right? And then you have the girls, and you gotta be like, hey, chill out, fam. We don't be hitting on no female or like she ain't do nothing to you like that. Where the female didn't do nothing, but that's just who you are. You putting your hands on them, and then it's the girls who blah 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 proud with the little boy. Until he turn around like, I'm gonna beat you, you better leave me the fuck alone. And then they want to either be like, what you gonna do? How ass nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. Or then they want to run for cover. But I just seen you messing with the boy the whole time. Baby, you need to chill out because everybody ain't gonna play with you and everybody ain't gonna be able to save you sometimes. So, yeah, I just be wondering. Ain't no real answer. Like you said, this situation though is you gotta know who you dealing with. Like even the Ray Rice situation, all that leading up to the elevator, when she was spitting in his face and all this and all that and cussing him out and all that. I mean, she was wild. And he did like this and muffed her because he got tired and she hit her head on the thing. And she, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, it's hard.
I mean, in that situation, as a man, I need you to, when you realize, like, they both may have been drunk, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the story that people sticking to. Yeah. But I feel like you're not that drunk. Like somebody know, like when you, like, if I'm the man, I'm probably gonna know that you way too inebriated. So something's gonna click in my mind. Yeah, this bitch is talking crazy, but you know what? I'm finna get up off. I'm finna get up off this elevator. I'm finna go back down to I'm finna do something else because I'm not fooling with her because I see what she on. Because then it's something that's got to click in your mind like, do I know who I am? I know who I am, and I know what this can look like if this happened. In this day and age where the cameras is out
everywhere.
I mean, everywhere. Surveillance, you know.
All right, and we see with that, TMZ get everything.
TMZ get everything. I mean, look at Jay and B in the elevator.
But see, Jay didn't do nothing. No, Jay just stood up there.
But that's what. But that's
Beyonce just stood up there. Like, hey, chill out.
It was disrespectful.
Right, but he just. I mean, it was like, but they say, man ain't got no right putting their hand on a woman, right? But I want to say
nobody has their right putting their hands on anybody.
Anybody, but then, like I said, like.
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this: you do have to protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself. Yeah. And I know, and we realize that men are the way they're built and structured, and their strength, and all of that is.
A man can kill a woman with his bare hands if he really wants to.
It's much more than a woman. So that's why women just really like y'all gotta fall back because sometimes you might. I was watching a video on Facebook, and it was the same situation. There was a little bit of audio that it was in Miami. The girl is like going off on her guy, like snapping.
Right.
Okay. This cat was like, he looked like he was about a good 325. Okay. And this girl, she looked like she about 5'6", 150. Okay. She was in his face all like this and this and this and just all. And people are recording it and they watching, and he did more than muff her. Like, he picked her up. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. And they literally had to jump on dude to get I mean, like, he just took her by one hand. It was like she was a rag doll. Blah, blah. We went flying and everything.
It ain't worth it.
I mean, it wasn't. I'm not saying he was wrong, but she was dead wrong. Like, come on. You gotta know. You gotta know the limit.
So in society, it's just a double standard, just like with everything else. But I mean, racism is going to be alive forever, and women are never going to receive equal pay as a man. There's some things that just ain't going to happen because of the way society, capitalism is set up. If you think about it, if we don't want racism, we can't have capitalism then. We got to have a higher and low class, Kelz. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why they're trying to get this social what's this socialism shit popping off, but that ain't going to work because you see what they did in Russia and in Cuba. That shit, they killed a whole bunch of motherfuckers if you wasn't down with what was going on. Kelly said, I don't know what the hell, but it irks me. It irks me that they get on these brothers so bad, though, and it's more about the brothers be stupid, though. But when you're young, you do stupid shit. You really don't see too many older gentlemen getting caught up like that. As far as at the athletes and people in the public eye, it's always the young cats.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been taught or whatever, none of that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because, some people think talk shit like a man, get beat like one. That's just how they were raised.
But you know what? I'm going to be honest. You got to be careful who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Some of them just choosing the wrong people to surround themselves with. When you choose wrong, you get wrong. And that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Make a better choice.
Make a better choice. Yeah, you're right, though, because if she's doing all that shit, you don't need to be with her.
And that ain't the first time. To me, like, situations like that ain't the first time something like that happened.
Same thing
it's happened before.
Same thing with a female. You know what I'm saying? Dude doing all that, calling you all out your name and all that, and bitch, I whoop your ass, and bitch, hold this, bitch, hold that. Like, and we have an epidemic in the city ain't nobody talking about. A lot of these young cats is jumping on these girls. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole lot of girls jumping on them.
Yeah. So I mean,
and it starts early.
I'm talking about in high school. They beating they girls. And
it's early, like middle school. Like, it's crazy.
What we gonna do? Somebody got to say something and do something, Calvin.
You got to teach kids how to communicate. That's not how you communicate.
Everything is on the phone now. They ain't got no game. They don't know nothing. But
that's why I feel like they ought to have communication classes. I mean, don't wait until you get into college where you got to take this communication class. No, you need one now. You need one right now. You got to teach.
Right.
You got to teach kids how to communicate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we'll figure it out.
How to socialize now? That ought to be a class. Social media etiquette. It ought to be a class.
Man. Moving on. Topic of the week. Why is it always our kids? When I say why is it always our kids, why is always our kids got to be disciplined? Why is always our kids we got to corral? Why is always our kids to get shitted on? Black kids can't do this. Black kids got this. They got this. They got the high STD rate. They got this. Why is it always our kids that's disrespected when it comes to different things? Why is it always our kids that has to get prodded to do shit? Why is it always our kids that get neglected? Why is it always our kids that's unprepared? Why is it always our kids that have no academic rigor? Why? And I'm talking about the frequency. Every generation of children, based on nationalities, Kelly has these things. Why is it always ours is the high frequency of the bullshit? We on some psychology now.
Well, because, I mean, first of all, it didn't start with our kids.
Okay.
It starts with us. We gotta look at us. We gotta go back and look at the history of what's been going on. Like, it's progressive. All we see is what it's progressively gotten worse and worse. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're dealing with right now. And the only reason why we see it and we recognize it is because we in it. Nobody else cares.
No, yeah, they don't know.
They don't care. They don't care nothing about. They just see it, and it's like, okay, we're gonna throw some money in here to do this for that, and we're gonna throw some money in here to do this for that. We're gonna hire you and bring you in because you do this good. You wrote an excellent book that's gonna solve that issue. When really it's not solving anything, because you trying to deal with the effect. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta deal with the root of the problem, and it's deeply rooted in generations of African American people. Okay. All across the nation. Yeah. You know, I think we see it more so because of the city in which we live in. Okay. And we see it as a major issue. But I always say it's the way it's designed to be. I don't know that you know, knowing that we live in one of the most segregated cities in the nation, what do you expect it to be?
Well, when are we going to start turning this living in the most segregated city in the nation into a plus? Because that segregated, guess what? All the shit we can do is right here. We have a nice little pocket where we can do everything. Yeah, and we won't have to depend on nobody for shit. We can get enough money to build our own shit. You know what I'm saying? We can do a whole bunch here, Kelz.
I don't think people really want that, though.
But you know why? Because Milwaukee is a crab in the barrel place, though.
That's why I said I don't think people really want it like that. You know? I lived here. I was born here, raised here. I lived here. I came out of that, and since I came out, I ain't coming back. I might live over here, and I'm still down for the cause, but that's all I'm gonna do is talk about it. I'm not really gonna be about it. We got a whole lot of people in the city of Milwaukee that just want to talk about things that need to be done. We don't have people that want to actually do things and work together to get some things done. You know, I mean. That's like, for example, I think the Sherman Phoenix, you know, I think that was, to me, that was a great effort to come together collectively to bring about some income into the community.
What is the Sherman Phoenix?
The Sherman Phoenix is the old BMO Harris that caught on fire during the riots of 2016. Okay. Yeah. And you know, so
the uprising.
Right, the uprising. So they went in and there was a group of people that came together, some investors came together, you know, and decided to make some let's do this for our community. Let's make something positive out of the negative. And I was reading something, you know, today about, you know, just how that came to be and all the different businesses, black-owned businesses that are inside of that facility, which I can't wait to visit because a couple of my friends are in there. So, but it's just like those group of people who, excuse me, those group of people decided to come together and do something positive. And I've been saying for a long time, like we got pockets of people trying to do positive things for our children, but it's like my group is doing this, my group is doing that. You got this, we running this. Okay. You know what I mean? But we can't come together and pull it all together and figure out, how can we really affect change in the community. We ain't got no people coming out in the schools. I don't see it happening.
So I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to. It's just hard when you see this shit all the time, see the shit on the news, see the shit in the community, see the shit at your job. Like it's like, are there any ways for this shit to get better? You know what I mean? And I don't even. You can't lose hope, but and like you said, it's us, it's the parents. But when your mama ain't shit, your daddy ain't shit, how you expect to respect any other adult that's coming and trying to help you when the people that you need to help you ain't help you? How do you, like, it's a lot of psychologists. I think we need more.
It is. You got to change people's mindset.
Yeah.
You got to change their mindset. You got to, and how do you do that? You got to start giving them things. You have to show people that they can be successful. We have to show our children that they really can do this. They can come from absolutely nothing and be greater. They don't see that. No. They can't catch that vision yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I can say it to them all day. I can motivate them all day. Right. But if I'm not helping you and cultivating you from here is where you are right now, right, all the way through, beyond when you become an adult, right, and they're not going to see it. They're not going to get it.
Right. Right. It's depressing as fuck, though. It's depressing because it's like, yo, we ain't going to... It's depressing. And one of our faithful listeners, Red, she put it out there. Shout out to Red. She hit me last night like, yo, I was at Southridge. It was a group of Mexican girls fighting. Blood, everything. Like, we broke up the fight. Like, for real, there was no police, no security, no nothing coming to do nothing about it. They just left. Now, if it was some black girls fighting in Southridge, you would have saw the shit on the news. They would have talked about this can't happen. Why did they have to do that out here? They're not even from this community. They would have got arrested and everything. You know what I mean? But it's our kids and the perception of the shit they do. But other people's kids could wild out and clown and then ain't no problem.
I ain't seen the video yet. I've been looking for it.
I wonder,
waiting on the video. I've been looking for it. I ain't seen that yet.
They've been seeing the wrong video of that. What was that at? Was that in New Zealand? Where did they kill them people at?
Oh my God. A mosque in New Zealand. They're saying that it's right now the death toll is about 50 people right now.
Was it New Zealand though?
Yeah, New Zealand. New Zealand.
Man,
that I've never seen anything
like Call of Duty.
That's exactly what it was.
I can't believe that. I can't believe dude was that sick to do that. They're like, okay, so yeah.
I told you. I really think he's like one of them sleeper cells.
Yeah, he said
like he was on a mission.
Yeah. All right. Well, kids, we got to get it together. Parents, we got to get it together. Community got to get it together. The old guard is dying out, so don't nobody step up real quick and want to be professionals. More black teachers, more black doctors, more black lawyers. We're going to be in the real heavy trouble here. You know what I mean? Because they're getting older and nobody's coming in to replace them.
Yeah, but you got a lot of young black males out there. They say, "Hey, I can do all the right things," and the one thing that they're worried about is being killed by the police. I can do everything. I can look the part. I can be the part. I can talk the part, walk the part. But at the end of the day, I can be all that, and I still got a target on my back.
Yeah, but real shit though, the police ain't killing. You know what I mean? Like they killing cats, but if you really on, I mean, like if you ain't running from the police, you ain't getting. You know what I'm saying? Like we have some instances though, but a lot of people that get killed by the police, it'd be a messed up situation. Mental health. Like, what happened to don't do the crime if you can't do the time? So if people are doing bad things, take your charge. Because if you run, now they're going to kill you. Like, when does that settle in your brain, Kelly? You know what I mean?
Well, some of the things, I think some of the kids, what I'm doing is not a crime.
There you go. Mental health.
You know what I mean? It's not a crime because, hey, my mama did it, my daddy did, my you know, it's like, and they was cool. They ain't never served no time. You know what I mean? So.
But this is something we'll revisit because this is one of my things that I want to try to understand. And we need more psychologists and social workers and therapists in the schools and less administrators and all this other shit that's going on because these kids got real life issues and other schools have these things.
We need more people coaching our kids through life.
Yeah.
We need people coaching parents through their situations because a lot of our children are where they are because there's so much instability in the home. There's so much instability in the family, and it's generations of families, and that's right now what we have right now is it's a generational thing.
Should we start putting community centers in these schools? Like when you could come in and, I mean, the parent center kind of is, but
I mean, the twilight centers and things like that kind of is.
Also for the parents to get the help though.
It is intended for it's intended for the community. But you know what we get? We get our kids. So we're going to work with the kids. We're going to do this for the kids. We're going to give to the kids. We're going to pour into the kids. But sometimes that's just not enough. You can pour your everything into the kids, but it's the families that need support. Okay. It's the parents, the grandparents who's raising the kids. Okay. So my mama, your mama are raising our kids because we are absent.
Right. All right, moving on. Love Q&A, Kelz.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
She was sick the last 2 weeks. It wasn't like this, though. This Cashmere Woods. If you see it, run from that shit.
Man, I should have ran back out the door. Man. It may not have been no love affair discussions tonight, cause
Cashmere.
Man,
Woods.
But you know what? This is an episode that needed to happen. I mean, we had to do it. But listen, before I go into the love affair discussions, I really just want to say to you guys that mental health, I think you said it, is real. It is so real, and I think you have to really open up your eyes and understand that. You know, I think people always say, well, they knew what they was doing. You know, you don't know what's going on in the mind of an individual. So, like, just want to take a moment of silence for two people who, I believe their deaths are a result of mental illness. So Sierra Robinson and her daughter, Nolani Robinson, the 2-year-old little girl who, the father, it had to be mental health. So it's a moment of silence for the two of them. Okay, so
God bless y'all, man.
Yeah, rest. Just rest. So I had 2 questions.
You crazy. Let me tell you something about Miss Kelly. We split the show up. We stopped doing stuff, and she come back and go back to how we used to do it. That's how you know women run the world, right?
I'm not gonna do 2 questions, but
no, you're doing your 2 questions.
I'm not doing the 2 questions because
you know what?
I'm not doing the 2 questions because I'm probably gonna use the other one later.
Indecisive ass.
But I got too much going on up in here right now.
That shit ain't going nowhere. You know, as soon as we done, you might as well put your coat on and run up out this joint.
Okay, so can I get something?
I got under control. You know what I'm doing.
My question is right because I feel like I've heard people say this, like I've heard women say this, maybe more so because that's who I'm having conversations with.
What they say,
but
is it real?
Like
pay the bills,
and they say it like just with everything they got. You trying to go in? No, what you trying to do?
I was just gonna finish the bar, but go ahead.
Okay. So like, I've heard women say like, man, I've got the perfect guy. Like he's perfect. He does this. He works here. He's he's a good father. Or whatever. He's just great at everything. And my question is, so like, are you winning if you got like the perfect man or you got the perfect woman? Are you really winning? Because me, I feel like perfect is almost too perfect.
Well,
I mean, like, and it's like the person of your dreams, like that person that you have put here, and you've added all these qualities, and they knocking down every single quality. Like they got it all in a bag. Like, is that like, are you really winning? Like, I mean, if you got the perfect spouse.
Well, they're gonna have to hit us in the comments.
Because I feel like some people got. I feel like some people are. It's almost like you the person is almost flawless. But you know, everybody has flaws. But you know me, I'm it's almost too perfect. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of that movie with J-Lo, Enough. Like, her dude was like, he had money, he had a great job, a great career, but he beat the hell out of her. You know what I'm saying? Just almost too perfect. So are you really winning?
But everybody has their own idea of what perfect is, though.
True.
Somebody else might say perfect is a motherfucker don't leave clothes on the ground, his feet don't stink, and he can cook. Like, that's all I need. Motherfucker don't cheat on me, don't hit me, you know what I mean? Spend time with the kids, spend time with me. Motherfucker that don't bring all his guys over to the crib. You know, just whatever. Everybody got their own idea of perfect, so it's a situational. Like, when perfect is one of those words that's misused, misrepresented, and overstated so much. What? Because ain't nothing perfect. I don't want nothing that's perfect. I don't want nothing that's perfect. I mean, but I don't want fully flawed neither with mad mistakes. So, you know, because I'm not perfect. So if you perfect, motherfucker, I ain't the motherfucker for you.
Probably not the one. Huh?
Like, I'm not the person for you. So. But I feel you, Kelz.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe that person can be perfect for you, and you don't have to be perfect for them. Maybe it's just maybe
look at it.
Or maybe it's the representative stage that some of your people going through, where they think it's perfect.
That very well could be that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because a lot of people put themselves out there, like, you know, in that stage that they got it all together.
Right. Because maybe the representative stage is the representative stage, Kelz, but then it turns into, I'm just going to choose to deal with this shit because it's cool. So then it's perfect for you because maybe it's not no real commitment, but it's for what's going on with you and that person is cool, so you ain't trying to mess it up because it's perfect for you right now.
Perfect for you right now.
Right now.
Living in the right now.
Proximity.
You're going to take the right now person.
Yes.
Instead of the what you need person.
Situational. Once again, we all, you know me, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. It's levels. There's levels to this shit,
all
man.
Right.
Go ahead with your second question.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not doing that. Wait.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Ooh, that's next week topic.
Okay.
That's next week question of the week. We'll move that.
All right.
I think that's good. That's a great one.
Okay.
That's a really great one. Yeah, I like that one. All right. So, don't worry about it. I got it. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready for this. This is going to be a parents.
This is it?
Parents, you got to talk to your children about the police. I don't think enough of y'all do. Your children have to act accordingly with any people that's in a position of authority above them that comes into their life and can take their life. So, I'm just thinking about some of our kids don't make it through. I'm blessed that my son made it through with the events that happened with him because it could have went the other way. But we have a lot of overseers, officers out here that don't give a damn, and they will lie and they kill people. You know, even if your child does the right thing, they still could die. Corey Jones, 2015 shooting down in Florida. His vehicle went down. He was on the phone with roadside assistance. and an unmarked police officer out of uniform without no lights in his unmarked car came up in the middle of 10:30 at the nighttime on the side of the highway, asked him if he was good. He said, "I'm good." And the police that kept talking to the brother, and you know, the police put out his strap. So Corey put out his strap, type of deal. And maybe Corey put his out first, and the police officer shot and killed him dead on the spot. Right? You didn't pronounce yourself as the police. You didn't have no lights, and he didn't shoot him with his service gun. He shot him with his personal gun.
That's murder.
That's murder. That's murder. But you know who fucking fought for his job? The fucking police union. All unions suck. So wait a minute. Y'all, everything came out. His police report was false. They had recorded the call. And they heard the call. Everything he said that happened ain't what happened.
Oh my God.
Because they recorded the call. So when that evidence came out, oh, now motherfucker, really? But the union said, no, even though they got all the evidence, no, he needs his job back. The police union. All unions suck. Because there's a lot of bad teachers, there's a lot of bad policemen, there's a lot of bad electricians, carpenters, whoever in this bitch. They shouldn't get to keep their job. Because they pay their little punk ass dues. Union, you want to be down with them? That shit whack. The reason MPS is whack is because of the fucking MTEA. And they got shit to do with the teachers or the administrators or essential services because of MTEA. Motherfuckers be scared to say that shit. It's the truth. But they protect too many teachers that need to go. The bad teachers.
So was there a trial in this case?
Yeah, he got convicted of something. You know what I'm saying? After I read the article and I seen what happened, like, yo, like, the union was fighting for his job. That shit just disturbed me.
How does he get to fight for his job? How does anybody get to fight for his job? You killed somebody. Whatever. I'm gonna have to look with this one up because I'm not understanding this. Yeah. Like, how the hell you ain't in jail or prison right now? If you don't identify yourself as an officer, you pull your gun out and he pulls his out. So here I am. Here he is thinking
somebody coming to get his.
I'm protecting myself.
Right.
You ain't identified yourself. I don't know who the hell you are. You could be the KKK walking up to my car, ready to lynch a nigga.
Yeah, and he was CCW. He had the right to have his strap, and the police killed him.
And what was his? I just don't know what was the like. What did the police officer? What could he possibly say?
He lied. We'll
so then he lied.
He lied.
So what do they call it when you lie?
What?
In court?
Perjury.
Perjury.
He committed perjury.
So he committed that. So what you say?
And he lied to the officers that showed on the scene. He lied to them because he told them something different, and it all came out. You know, that blue, what they call that shit, that blue flag or blue, whatever the hell that police called, that code, they be, you know.
The good old boys club.
I couldn't be a police, but.
I wanted to be one years ago. That's insane. I'm going to have to look that up. Thanks for bringing that to the light.
Yeah, Corey Jones. Rest in peace, Corey Jones. I'm glad their family is, you know what I'm saying, did what they had to do and, you know. But
sued the hell out of the city.
I think they sued him for $20 million or something like that. I think it was
$20 million ain't enough.
No, it ain't never enough.
Never enough.
Yeah, we got to look in because once I seen that the union fought for dude's job back and I read the
That's
article,
insane. Why would you give him his job back? Like,
he didn't get it, but they was fighting for it. That's the problem.
Why are you fighting for his job? Are you kidding me? All the lying you just did?
That's what unions do.
You broke any ethics that you had at that point was done. Like, okay, I guess. I don't know.
It's okay.
I guess that's what you pay the union to do.
That's what you pay the
union
union
come
to
on.
do.
Like, at some point, where's your I don't know. That's insane.
That's very insane.
Rest in peace to him as well. That's just insane.
All right. So, March 13th, 2013, me, my staff, group of girls, great parents involved. We did something great. We're the last MPS school to do it. Means something to me. I wish more MPS schools were able to do it. But it's not getting done. I don't know why. But I think should have been done multiple times since we won. I'm gonna say that, and looking for some big shit from Confidence in the Clutch coming up. But I don't want to say it because I don't want to miss nobody. Brianna Lewis, Imani Wilborn, Alana Johnson, Aaliyah Gibson, Brianna Simon, Shantae Tucker, Bianca Fuster, Brittany Holmes, Brianna Tate, Jaslyn Drake, Tiana Fuzz, Jaslyn Edwards. I can't miss one. I'm missing one.
Let me turn around. Once you turn
around.
No.
Alexis Green. Boom. My goddaughter. How the hell did I say her name first? Those 13 young ladies did what the hell they were supposed to do. We never got the respect we deserved. Not even from our school we won that title at. So it is what it is. But those ladies now always will be part of history, and appreciate them, salute them. Shout out to my coaches on my staff, Brian Montgomery, Tyree Tucker, Victor Drake, and the lovely, beautiful Destiny Blue. Rest in peace. Our manager, Martaylor Scott, Kewan Simon Jr., and Chelsea Clark was up there when we went upstate. All of them. It's the reason I get to wear this shit, so it's all good. Plays win game in November. Players wins games in March. So that's all I got to say. Quote of the week. If you don't make time, you better take time. So, 2 Chainz. If you don't make time, you better take time.
Very prophetic.
So, we rolling. We good, baby.
That was a good one.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Was it a big one, baby?
You got the big one already, you know?
No, you said it was a good one. I want to know, was it a big one?
This was a big show.
Oh,
absolutely.
You know, I'm talking crazy.
I know you talking crazy. Y'all know he talking crazy. I know it.
You just not playing in. That's fine. I don't give.
It was the one.
Oh, it was the good one. It wasn't them small ones. It was the big one. It was the good.
Yeah,
one. I like small ones. I like them all.
It was all of that.
Multiples. Now, yeah, we got to do your question. We can doing that next week. We'll get it together, y'all. So, we ready. I got some shit to do. I got a bottle to pop. We ready to go, Kelz. We ready to go. All right. Hey. Shout out to Washington boys. They got up there, didn't make it. Then shout out to Fred. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Don't be hating on them neither. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Don't be hating on him because I ain't see y'all to do it. You know what I'm saying? He had the balls to do it. I don't see nobody with him hating. You know what I mean? If y'all wasn't with him, you can't hate. If you wasn't on the staff, you can't say shit. That's one thing I know. If you ain't on the staff, you can't say shit. Period. You motherfuckers is non-motherfucking factors. How about that? So, y'all can't say shit if y'all wasn't on the staff, for real. I ain't hearing none of that shit. So, and congratulations to Allen Hansen. Shit, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
It's what it is. Them boys play. So.
Has that ever been done before? Tonight?
Yeah, I had asked somebody on Facebook and they told me in 99 or 2000, Bayview with Brandon Joseph team and the team from Racine Case had a black coach, and Racine Case beat Bayview. So
second time, hey.
Yeah. I think I'm pulling him in too. At first I said Milwaukee, but my homeboy Marcus said, "Man, Cash from Racine may be cooler than Cash from the Mill." I said, "Oh, okay, I got to grab him too for something we doing special." So it's all good. So
all right.
We got a couple things. We got a lot of shit going on, Kelly. They just got to wait. We're not saying anything.
Not saying a word.
Right, because Tyler Perry said, what I tell you, Kelly, you can't focus on A, B, and C when you focusing on X, Y, and Z. You got to get to X, Y, and Z. So we're focusing on A, B, and C right now. Mm-hmm. We'll get it together. So thank you, as always.
It's been good.
Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke and get out. Gold ball or bust didn't happen. You can fit in when you standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. And when we go live, it's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. We're still the last team from Milwaukee Public Schools to win the state title in 2013. Riverside Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers for life, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.